Hey guys, it's me here, and I'm gonna make a little video talk about my first impressions of Black Ops 2 so far. And first, you can see here I'm using the Vector with laser sight and quick mag or fast mag. I think it is whatever it's replacing sleight of hand. Yeah, this is actually before I figured out how to put camos on my guns. So you see me just using the default no camo thingy. But, you know, I did eventually figure out how to put a camo on my gun, so I eventually did that, and yeah, so, this game, though, this is, I'd say this was my first good game. I got it, like, a day or so after the game came out. I forgot if this was the day that the game came out, or the day, couple days after, maybe the day after, I don't know. Regardless, I got this pretty early on, and I did pretty good. So you'll see the score at the end. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about was, well, I already said what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about my first impressions of the game. But the reason why I'm making this now is because it's the 20th, and the 20th is, the time I'm recording the commentary anyways. I don't know if it's the same day it's going to get uploaded, but the game's been out for a week. I actually got the game a day late because I pre-ordered it on Amazon, and then when I noticed the game wasn't here in time, I went to the next day. I checked the site and I was like, hey, what's going on? And turns out there was some kind of error message saying, hey, your order's been delayed, so you're going to get it a day late. And I'm like, that sucks. So I just canceled it, and I went into the store and bought it because that would just save me $10 on shipping. And yeah, so yeah, that was kind of annoying. But the game's been out for a week anyways, regardless of how long I've been playing it. I'm already first prestige, so I've got some good time in it already. And there are a lot of things I quite like about this. A few things I don't, a few minor things, but I'll get to that. It's mostly good. Definitely a major improvement over Modern Warfare 3. I guess some people really liked it, but I think the majority of the Call of Duty community sort of had quite a few issues with the game, but whatever. Black Ops 2 seems to be quite widely appreciated. I don't know. A lot of people are liking this game now, but the first thing I like is definitely the massive amounts of customization that they give you. The create a class is like just ridiculous, overpowered awesomeness of customization and stuff. So that's pretty awesome. You get like ridiculous amounts of camos. When you prestige, you don't lose your camos as well. That's kind of cool. Even they added the gun prestige. That's really new, really new, and a really interesting concept. Huh? I quite like it. I quite like the idea. So you can actually prestige, and you won't lose all the attachments and everything you have for your gun unless you prestige the gun itself. And even if you prestige the gun, you still don't lose the camos. Once you have the camos, you like have them for good, which is pretty awesome. I think that makes sense. And yeah, so the only gun I've prestiged so far is the Vector, and I've used that thing quite a bit. But I just prestiged that today, actually. And yeah, so I've been using the Vector a lot. I'd say it's probably my favorite submachine gun to this point. It's pretty epic. I'd say it's pretty epic. But I'm actually liking all the submachine guns. The MP7 is good. The PW57 is good. The Chi-Com is a bit weird. I mean, the 3-round burst is very strange. Although, I imagine with select fire, that thing would be pretty beast mode. I've yet to try that though. It's kind of a later unlock, and despite how weird the gun is, I've definitely had some fun using it. I don't know how that guy didn't kill me. But yeah. So yeah, all the submachine guns are really good though. So yeah, back to the customization thing. I just went off track there. They had all the camos. They got lots of attachments. Now you can have up to 3 attachments on a weapon, which is pretty awesome. You get up to 2 slots on a primary weapon by default, which is also quite epic. They added wild cards. That's pretty interesting, and you can have tons of perks. I mean, I've already got a lot of actually most of my classes I have right now have like 5 perks on them. So that's pretty awesome. I do like having all the perks. Um, just one, or just, you know, a little tip though. If you're going to be rushing around at all, Ghost is like almost entirely necessary, like 100%, because everybody has UAVs on like all the time. And I was, for the most part, most games, I was actually doing really bad rushing like normally, and I don't know why. I didn't know why, and I was like, what's going on? But then I heard that Ghost actually helps a ton with rushing because so many people use UAVs. Once I unlocked Ghost, I put it on and I just started rushing like a beast, and I got a few nice games right after I did that. So yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty cool. So definitely get Ghost if you're going to be rushing at all. It is absolutely necessary for some reason or another. It's just really good. Also, Tactical Mask. I mean, there's a ton of people using shock charges. It's like the most common equipment right now. It's kind of ridiculous how many people use shock charges, but they're all over the place. They're really good though, but they are all over the place. And flashes and stuns are pretty common as well, or concussion, whatever. So Tactical Mask is definitely an amazing choice. I use that on every single class I have because I do not like getting shocked or stunned. It's kind of annoying, but I definitely recommend using those. So yeah, the customization is great. You have like all these new kill streaks and stuff. I feel that the hit detection in this game is actually, for the most part, is a lot better than Modern Warfare 3, which is definitely a good thing. A big improvement over Modern Warfare 3's hit detection. You know, there's some games that I get into where it's like, something's wrong with the hit detection, you know, and it's like, not like bad, but it's just a little subpar, some games, but then I get into other lobbies where the hit detection is like perfect and hitting every shot, and so it's nice. So, you know, it just depends maybe on who the host is, or, you know, how good of a connection you have to them, but whatever. You know, so that's another thing I like. I definitely like, I'm definitely liking some of the maps. I mean, not all the maps. Hijacked is like the boat map, the small boat map. There's like 2 boat maps. The other one's a carrier, but Hijacked is just a ridiculously small map. It's like Nuketown all over again. Except it's a little worse than Nuketown. I think it's just even more close quarters, and it's just really a little too hectic. So that's one map I'm not too fond of, but a lot of the maps I'm quite liking. They look nice. Most of them play pretty nice. So yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see, what else do I like about this game? Well, there's also I just like, even getting back to the creative class combinations thingy. It's you know, I went over the whole customization thing, but another thing is the whole pick 10 system that they got going on here. You can you know, change around the perks and guns and take off your primaries or secondaries if you wanted to. And I guess that's kind of something to do with the customization thing, but not entirely. You know, it's you know, kind of the same thing, but not completely, if you know what I mean. But that's a really nice feature. I mean, they added a lot of really cool features. I'm not even going to list all of them because I don't even have time. But you know, there's a lot of really cool features they added in this game. A lot of smaller stuff, a lot of more major stuff. Yeah, well, there are a couple things that I don't like all that much. Just a few minor things. The first of all is the knife. People can still panic knife, and that's kind of annoying. They said they were going to fix panic knifing. I don't see it fixed. I mean, yeah, the knife is worse. Let's see, it's like the World at War knife, except you kind of have a bit more of a lunge than World at War, but the thing is that half the time whenever I try to knife, the lunge just misses, and I just lunge right past people, and then before I know it, I'm on the other side of them, like facing a wall or something, and they just shoot me in the back, and I'm like, what the hell was that? So that, I mean, you know, half of the time that's an exaggeration, but you know, that happens a lot. It's kind of annoying, but then there are people who just put on nothing but a knife and just take off the primary and secondary, and they run around only knifing, which actually gets really annoying in this game. I mean, people have done it in previous games, but in this game a lot more people are doing it, and it's a lot more effective in this game for some reason. So it's, whenever they run around only knifing, it actually gets really annoying. The other thing is the 870 MCS shotgun. I don't know why, but that thing is really annoying for me. Every time I come across anybody using it, they, like, maybe like 1 out of 50 times it feels like they'll get hit marker, but every other time they'll one-shot me, and it makes for a lot of completely unwinnable gunfights, which is kind of annoying. So, yeah, but the other shotguns are fine, though. It's just that actually, I haven't even really faced anyone using the KSG, but the other ones aren't, like, one-shot kills all the time, like the 870 is, so that gets actually kind of annoying. But, you know, whatever. Here's the end of the game. Yeah, that's just like, those are literally the only two things so far that I'm disliking about the game. Oh yeah, and the lag compensation's kind of back a little bit. It doesn't really mess with hit detection as much as it seemed to in Modern Warfare 3. I mean, the hit detection seems pretty good in this game, but you know, you still get like shot around corners, which is a bit annoying. It's not really game breaking because the hit detection's still on, but it's a bit annoying. And another thing about the hit detection, I heard that it's probably going to, you know, it probably will. It seems like do this with every Call of Duty, but it'll probably get better. You know, in a few weeks or whatever, it'll just like not so much strain on the servers or whatever with all these people playing. At least that's what I've heard. And I do remember, like, in the first few weeks of a Call of Duty coming out, usually it's a bit laggier than normal, so, you know, that could resolve itself very, very possibly. But yeah, overall, I'm really liking it. Anyways, I saw, you know, you see I went 44 and 5 there, and you're just sitting here looking at the scoreboard. Sorry for that, but I'm rambling. I'm gonna end the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.